Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yeah. Hey. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go in. Hey. This is Face the Music, where we take the music, break it down, turn around, a different take on the music. We gon' clown, bound, to act, the fool, something stupid. So gon' have to call it trouble. This how we do it. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dirty and perverted.
It is.
America. Welcome to Face the Music, the show where we take your favorite song lyrics, break them shits down,
and what we do,
throw them back in your motherfucking face.
That was hard.
And make you face the music. I am one of our hosts, Willie Soso, and to my right we have...
It's your girl, Miss Happy. You know, the chocolate dip with the red lip. What up, though?
Damn, you ain't even let her finish this week. You getting good, boy. Good job.
Don't be hating on my red lips.
Kitty quarter from me in his correctly assigned seat this week is...
In the motherfucking seat. You said, well, I fucking hate this seat, too. It's your boy Trouble, man.
What up, though?
He said it's correctly assigned seat. I was that nigga in school that never sat in my seat, too.
See
we
that?
know.
I was always surprised. Excuse me. Your seat, please. I don't like it over there. I'm sitting over there with you.
Who beating up on the mics?
That was me.
Hey.
Exactly.
How you couldn't see? You got a whole bunch of eyes and you ain't see who did that.
You know what? Don't make me throw something at you.
I kill you, motherfucker.
See,
I
here
kill you.
Y'all go.
I
Meanwhile,
kill you, fuck.
y'all wait to get to that fuckery when Charlie Ray Hoochie
Mama
Ray.
Oh yeah.
She will be here momentarily, America, with her scheduled shenanigans. America, how y'all been? Brother Mark?
I am good, sir. I am good, man. Same old shit, different toilet. You know, preparing for the traffic jam this Friday.
Sir.
You know what I mean? Trying to see everything,
Traffic jam.
in order, man, and make this thing happen. You know what I'm saying?
That is what's up.
I can't wait to see everybody at the traffic jam. Like, seriously, if you have not purchased your tickets, go purchase your tickets. And don't forget to purchase your merch.
Absolutely. 7mileradio.com. Check that Eventbrite page out.
Check it out.
Get your tickets.
Pew, pew.
And to all of the other heralded shows on 7mileradio.com, much love. We coming to fuck it up and fuck it up and fuck it up right along with y'all, man.
That's right. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, so how's everybody doing today? Everybody good?
I good.
Man.
You good?
Everything good. Everything swell for me.
Guess what?
Well, it's extra swell for Happy. And why is it extra swell for Happy?
Because I just turned 45.
Hey, happy birthday, baby.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
My motherfucking knees and my motherfucking back just started hurting on your behalf.
I know. You know, you got to work that out.
That's
what happens.
Yeah, if I ain't instantly my shit just started aching on the right side. I'm like, it's finna rain?
And you know, okay, so old person thing that I do that I notice that I do on a regular basis, I take this hand right here, the right hand, and I put it on my knee, and just for no good reason, I just be rubbing it.
Oh,
you know, you see your grandma, your big mama, something just rubbing on their knee. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
It ain't for no good reason. That motherfucker hurt. That's the reason.
The humming hymns and shit.
I'm trying to tell me. Look.
And I say, a lot.
America. 45-year-old nigga shit here. Literally, roughly about 6, 7. No, it was even shit. Damn near a year ago. In another radio life, I decided to race trouble.
Oh no.
I nowadays, a year later, I think about that shit.
Yeah.
And my knees start hurting.
Yeah.
That
As
was some
it
of the
should.
dumbest, drunkest shit we ever did.
Yes, it absolutely was.
Ever.
Somebody
Because
fell. I ain't gonna say who
I was
fell.
so drunk that I was running and I felt like I was just wasn't me.
No, that wasn't a fall. We didn't fall. What happened was
levitated.
My goddamn hamstring went.
Hamstring
pop.
on both,
Okay.
both of our legs.
Okay.
His
Okay.
hamstring about 15 years more seasoned than mine.
Yeah, and it
just
took
had to use
about
mine.
15 more
So
weeks.
both of y'all niggas popped y'all hamstring on the same
I
race?
strained it a little bit.
I strained my
stress
shit.
on it. I was,
I
James
was
Harden for a
out of
while.
commission for about 2 weeks.
I was on that bitch looking like Chris Paul.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't a good look for either one of them.
Yeah.
It was not.
It was just some drunk stuff.
It wasn't.
But
Lesson
it was,
learned though.
it was funny.
Lesson.
I would
Me and
definitely take that rematch though.
Me and Charlie had a good laugh.
Nigga, you find a crash test dummy to rematch that motherfucker with. I'm not doing it. That's not happening.
I ain't gonna tell you who won either.
We got video footage though. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all lying.
We got video footage. I ain't even got
Making
it.
up old shit. Niggas is lying. All y'all was drunk. Everybody.
The only thing,
She
only
see
thing,
double when
Truss.
she sober. She talking about- literally.
No, you did not go
It
there.
was just it wasn't even the fact that I won. It was just a terrible race. All in
because you
all,
lost.
That part.
No.
That
did
part.
not happen.
That part.
And only thing that
terrible
was
race.
your
True.
arms was moving faster than your
Man,
legs.
no, it wasn't.
But since
Your,
trouble
mind,
doesn't
your eyes was moving slower than
since
your
trouble
mind.
doesn't want to accurately recap the fact that I smoked his ass in a foot race, let's just recap what happened last week. Last week we were talking about we were talking about shit. What were we talking about?
We don't know. Let's just talk about what we talking about this week because I
Yeah.
have no idea.
On behalf of the drinks,
Yeah.
I completely forgot what the fuck we were talking about last week.
On behalf of my birthday,
But-
I can't help.
I will tell you, if you want to know what the fuck we were talking about last week, you go to 7mileradio.com/face the music, and you can watch last week's episode and the week before that, and the week before that, and all our episodes.
What was the name of last week's episode, just in case they may want to know?
Did you just put us on spot like that?
He did.
No, I
The,
really
the
can't
name
remember
of last week's episode was 1 Foot Out the Door.
All right, man. You
Was
got
that
extra
it?
credit points for your.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got extra credit
I
points.
thought that was 2 weeks
And
ago.
I
that
was
was a
trying to
big
be
episode.
silly, but fuck it, since he put me on the spot. Last week's episode was about having an exit plan for your relationship.
Yeah, it was. That was last week.
That's what we were talking about. And again, we talked some real good shit to y'all last week, so check it out. 7mileradio.com/face the music. Check out that episode and all of our episodes.
on
7 Mile Radio.
And for all of our ebonically incorrect people, it's face the music.
Correct.
A-
FACEDAMUZIK.
What up?
Face the.
Because, you know, when you just
Music.
say it, they're going to spell it the regular way, and they're not going to find it.
True
so, you know,
shit.
you got to
Also true.
elaborate.
True.
That's very true. You know we got to be different.
Yeah, for sure. Now let's get back. Let's get into
I'm
this.
different.
This
I'm
week.
different.
This week, we're going down a different little wormhole. Normally,
Oh, Lord.
we come up with the topics that we, present to you guys. But this week's topic is a little special because it was presented to us by one Queen Nubia, who was one of our listeners and watchers last week. Queen Nubia, if you're watching right now,
Nubia.
thank you for giving us a suggestion. We took it to heart, and now we finna run with it.
We're going to run with this.
This week we're talking about how do you regain trust once it's lost? And I'm just gonna ask this question to y'all off the dribble. Can somebody ever regain your trust once it's lost?
It's a hard thing to do
No doubt.
because I'm looking at you funny.
You looking at them funny.
Yeah, I'm looking at, when people look at you over the glasses. That's how I'm,
It depends on the level of the mistrust, the level of the breach of the mistrust. You know what I mean? And that's not to say that determine whether I will or not. It determines on how long it would take. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or if I ever will. Some cases I may not.
All right,
So
so
it
let's
depends.
give me an example of a case where you'll forgive the betrayal of trust and let them back in the circle.
when somebody did something that they didn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? They did something they didn't necessarily know that they were doing something out of the
Out of pocket.
that breached the you know what I'm saying. So something like that, and it's something that was a minor infraction that didn't cost a breach of my security.
You can get past.
A damage in my finances or any kind of personal. Are you struggling over there, brother Trump?
I mean, hard as fuck. Shit
I'm
just
so
rustling
sorry.
around.
I feel like it's a puppy running around under the table and shit.
Look, I'm sitting here trying to
of them
focus on
charges,
Mark,
though.
but I couldn't help but just zoom in on the fact that you just couldn't get in the hole.
Because I'm sitting here trying to figure out why the
Really?
fuck I had
Hold on,
5%
hold on.
when I got here. I
Whoa,
got
whoa.
1% now while I've shit been on the charge.
Did y'all hear the day?
That didn't go over my head. I heard it, man.
Yeah, okay.
I got 1 kid and 2 miscarriages. I can find the hole. I'm a pretty good shoot too. I can
Hey,
aim
discipline.
and squeeze.
Don't go to the club with this nigga.
Man, I'm not Shaquille.
Oh man, you can shoot it up for sure.
Ain't gonna make it past the parking lot.
But
Get there.
Trouble, can somebody regain your trust after they've lost?
No.
No, just period.
Nubia
Flat out.
Queen is
No,
here
it's-
on YouTube. Shout out to Nubia Queen.
Nubia!
Baby, this is
for you.
Absolutely, mama. This is your show. This is your show. But you under no circumstance.
Nah, I'm a Scorpio. You got one time with me. You got one time show me that you got some bitch assness in your language and your body and something in your energy off. And then I'll never get the opportunity to ever get me again. I think as black people, I'm only gonna speak. I wanted to say people, but I'm gonna say as black people because I can only speak as being a black person. I don't think we're designed to forgive that well. We still been talking about slavery and that shit happened 400 years
Listen,
ago.
Well,
You
I
know,
mean,
we
it
ain't
didn't
forgave-
happen
we
for.
ain't- I'm
well,
just saying, we
for
ain't
the
forgave
record-
them niggas yet.
It didn't
for
happen
the
for.
example that you gave,
About 160 years, but still
It was 160?
something like that, more closer than.
And then we
Now,
just
I see
we,
that.
we
It's
were
more
we were
sensible,
in
yeah.
bondage maybe for close to 400
Right,
years.
and then we just got some type of civil
Well, we
rights.
ain't got to go that deep into
I
it.
mean,
It
I
was
mean,
just an
it-
example.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's not go Kuta Kinte.
Right. No,
right?
This is a
Because
little
like
joke.
I got a whole dissertation to
Right, I'm about to say,
refute
'cause
what
I
the
am-
hell you
I
just
forgot I was
said.
sitting here with some 40-year-old niggas.
Hey,
They were a lot
hey, hey.
closer to slavery than I was.
Hey, my dad is
You know what,
78.
nigga? Come on,
He
man.
couldn't-
Boom, boom, boom,
Hey, look.
You niggas are like,
This
yeah, nigga, it's been
motherfucker.
five.
Hey, look. My dad is
120 for
78.
you has been one.
He couldn't
10
even
for
drink
me.
out the same water fountain. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
was segregated. My grandmother is still alive, and she's
He
93.
probably should have got a bottle of water because it's probably safer.
They didn't have bottled water.
You know what? Happy. Can you
They
mute
did.
this nigga, man? Can,
Just-
You couldn't give me the drink out of the faucet right now.
could you forgive somebody once they betrayed the trust? We just gonna swing
Right, let's
right
just
on
swing
by.
by because he's crazy.
Could you?
Goodness.
I would have been like, fuck y'all. I'm gonna get a bottle of water.
Just because you swore.
I swear I could see this nigga as a yes sir boss ass nigga. I swear I can.
Crazy as hell. I've
Anyway.
been dead in jail. I don't see how they was.
Nonetheless, speaking of not
Well,
trusting,
I'm going to tell you because I'm a Taurus. And Taurus and Scorpios kind of mirror each other with a lot of their traits. So, honestly, right now, as I'm sitting right here, it would be completely hard for me to forgive you again. I'm the type of person, as soon as you do some stuff to me,
as soon as you do some what? Fucked up.
stuff to me, I don't, that not,
Well, here's the thing. Well,
you know, it's just,
I'm not gonna allow you. I can forgive you, but I'm not gonna forget to the point where I allow you to be in that same spot where you can do it again.
do it again.
Remember.
Okay, so I'll say it like this. I get that point, but to me that sounds like you could never allow someone to get back. We could say you don't forget, and then you couple that with I'm not letting them back to that same level. That's sort of kind of like, yeah, you haven't completely regained my trust again.
No, you don't regain my trust. Period. You don't regain my trust.
Which, okay.
But I mean, now, no, I don't know if you necessarily regain my trust. You have to work for that. So if you work towards regaining my trust, depending on the infraction, as Mark once said, you know what I'm saying. If you tried to
get
kill
specific.
me,
Let's get
you know what I'm
specific.
saying. Listen, if you tried to run me over with your car, no, we're not starting. We're not about to date again.
So
What
before
about
we
cheating? Did you forgive a cheater?
I might be able to
fuck off on you.
You might be able to forgive a cheater.
to that point, I think
You know what I'm saying? Because I have before.
I think that the level of severity is going to vary from person to person.
From person to
Because some
person.
people will completely forgive and
Cheat?
yes.
It
Some people will.
depends.
If they cheating too,
Well, no.
it's kind of like we even.
No. Some people,
You got me,
some
but I'm
people
still up
feel
on
a certain kind of way about that where they wired to where they can. I'm not,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying some people are.
Cause see, back in the day,
Yep.
I would
Puppy
forgive.
under the table. This,
I would right.
this nigga.
And then he gonna do. What's your shirt say? I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it, and you can't prove anything.
Yep.
I didn't do that shit.
Look, just see that? There you go.
Damn thing,
You know what?
motherfucker.
Fuck that. Pause
That's it.
everything. America, this is exactly the point.
It's crazy
where-
because the motherfucker Mike picked it.
No.
I dropped it in front
Your
of
shirt. You came in with the shit on your shirt today, man.
We knew you was gonna be on one.
You know what? So we just gonna cut it. America,
Crazy.
now is a good damn time for us to introduce the Face the Music song of the week. It's a classic. If you don't know it, in the words of Joe Biden, you ain't black. It is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
He did
After
say
the
that.
love is gone.
What a straight face.
Didn't you know? Oh, we got a snort on the mic.
We got a snorter. Snorter on mic 4.
I forgot about that. Woo.
Yep.
5, mic 5. Snorter on mic
Again.
5.
The Face the Music song of the week is Earth, Wind, and Fire After the Love is Gone from the 1979 classic
Like
I
1979.
Am. 1979.
And then after you read your first lyrics, we have comments from the comment section.
Sweet. So let's get on. There it is. Okay, now let me read the fucking lyrics because clearly you niggas don't know 'em.
You know, when you forget the words, you gotta do it like that.
I don't know none of these songs. I'm a nigga that go do you remember the day that September. I don't know none of that shit.
Here go the lyrics for After the Love is Gone. Verse 1. For a while, to love was all we could do. We were young and we knew, and our eyes were alive. Deep inside, we knew our love was true.
Yes.
For a while, paid no mind to the past. We knew love would last every night, something right.
Every night.
Would invite us to begin to dance. And here goes the term. Something happened along. Okay, we finna sing this shit. Something happened along the way. What used to be happy was sad. Something happened along the way. And yesterday was all we had. Okay. Pause, nigga. That, you know the choir director. That's the pause.
That's what Tina Turner got in trouble for.
Exactly.
She was
Getting the shit
grandma.
smacked out of her. Right. Okay.
Singing with Mr. Boosie, his fine
So-
trombone.
Oh my goodness.
Here's what we got in this verse.
That is so
Shit
funny.
starts out well. It sounds good. The relationship is great. Something happens, takes a turn. Breach and trust.
A breach?
Maybe. And not maybe. Sure, because when we get into the further deep into the verse, you're going to find out it was a breach of trust that happens. And now either one or the other or both are now hurt because of this breach of trust. So here's my question for that. I mean, we sort of kind of answer, is it really possible to trust somebody after they betray the trust? Y'all say no. All right. So,
I
Let
didn't
me-
say completely no.
well, it's conditional.
It is.
We'll say that. It's conditional. So then, if you do decide to trust somebody again, how important is it to let the betrayal go?
Oh my God. So
In a word, and this is what we were talking about in show prep. In a word, well, I guess that's 2 words. True forgiveness.
Right. So true forgiveness, but it comes with another word called healing. Because before you can heal from that, if you're still hurting from that, you're not going to forgive them. You'll be like, I forgive you, boo. Look, I forgive you. Okay, we get to start again. But you still mad. You still upset. I'm still looking at you like you know what I'm saying, had that chick on my doggone couch.
Not on the couch.
On the couch. I don't know.
Niggas be stupid.
Sheesh.
I don't know. I just said that, so I don't know.
They trying to figure out how niggas be getting caught cheating at home. Like,
Right,
in their
right.
own home.
On your
That
own-
they share with their girl.
In your own property.
You ain't just go somewhere else, bro.
Just dumb.
I'm
Fucking
finna
them
date
homeless.
myself.
You fucking them
The
homeless
great
niggas.
Kazoo says, "Hello, dum dum." That's how.
Hello, dumb
nah,
dumb.
I
Let
think,
me. Okay, go ahead.
I think trust is not the word for me. I couldn't trust you again. I could tolerate you though. I could tolerate your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna watch you. I'm probably gonna feed you on a long handle spoon, for real. But the kind of person I am, I take everything personal in a way.
I want you to put a pin in that for a second, cause I got a question I want to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Let's do you got comments. Let's
Yeah.
hear what America's talking about.
So our very own Nubia Queen, who gave us this topic, excuse me, y'all, my allergies. She says, depending on who it is and what kind of relationship we had prior to the break of trust, I can forgive, but I will never forget. So technically, trusting them would be extremely hard to do.
Fair.
And she thought our singing was great. She said, "Sing it, y'all."
I've
Also,
never
by the
seen
way,
somebody lift their
that's a 45-year-old nigga move
That
right
is
there.
like
That's what that was.
a contradiction in itself.
That was a
I can't
45-year-old
see, so
nigga.
I took my glasses off.
Tell me how many old people you done seen do it. It happens. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. It's a thing. But is it Nubia Queen or Queen Nubia? I want to make sure I address the lady right. Is it Queen Nubia or Nubia Queen?
It is Nubia Queen.
Nubia Queen. Nubia Queen, I get what you're saying 100%. And I think that you sort of kind of fall in like the 99% of people who will definitely perhaps give it a shot, but it's not going to be the same. And that's sort of kind of what you were talking about, Mark. You'll let them back in your circle, but they'll never have the opportunity to hold the place of regard that they had prior to.
Yeah, and that definitely depends on the level of the breach of the, of the, whatever the dishonorable act was. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You stole something, I'm definitely not letting you back in my house. I mean,
and honestly,
shit, you know what I mean? Or if it's just like I said, depends on, or like I'm thinking about it in business, right? When somebody may have done something that I consider outside of the lines of my terms and conditions.
Right.
I may not have known it. Like I can forgive that, you know what I'm saying? But, certain stuff like, stealing from me or something like that, that's a little bit more deep.
Trouble, before we went to the comment section, you were talking about something you tolerate, but not necessarily trust. Yeah. Now, my question is, I get that also. That sort of kind of goes directly back to what Mark was saying. Mm-hmm. But my question is, if that is the way that you're going to handle it, why even let them back? Because that relationship is going to be frayed and is going to get strained even further.
Because
at that point.
We have a bad habit of trying to fix broken shit. It's just a thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of, in a way, you see a person down bad, just like why. That's the reason why you give money to homeless people.
So out of reflex,
it's almost in a way, it's like it's a sixth sense.
So just out of out of reflex.
And then at the same time, like, I'm the kind of person. My circle is very small, so the kind of people that I associate with, if I consider you a friend, that means that we have some level of connection, like, I don't want to say emotional because that shit sound gay, But you know what I'm saying?
We got some
yeah,
type
like
of
we
frienddom.
got a bond. Like we got some type of bond, whether it's I'm not gonna say it's as deep as the other ones, but we got some type of bond for me to allow you to even get that close to me to a position to where I would take something you do as betrayal or something you do as untrustworthy. So, you know, if I'm put in a position to where you I allow you that, it's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? I allow you that privilege. And you
fuck it up.
You
I
fuck
can't
it up.
put you back there.
I can't put you back there. It's just like if you see a nigga like you the manager at Burger King, you put a nigga on the grill, you're like, fuck, I'm gonna give you a chance, man. And he go in there and burn up anything. You like, man, you didn't qualify for the position to begin with, bro. I ain't gonna let you do that shit again. Now you gotta go mouth the floor.
Hey, listen, and you know
I ain't gonna fire you.
I did.
You just can't be here.
Yeah, but that's a hell of an analogy though, and I want to ask you something about that using that particular analogy.
Yeah.
But before we do, I want to put this meme up because it sort of kind of goes to what you're saying, and after that, we're going to go with the third.
Second.
Well, the second verse.
Yeah. Second verse and then the comments too.
Right. So we got the meme up. All right. So I came across this meme this week, and it's funny because you come up with these topics, and then shit just sort of kind of comes to you.
Fall in your lap.
That's the government.
Right?
Be listening to
They be
the
listening.
conversations.
Big brothers.
Right? Probably.
We talk about Burger King right now. Watch when we leave here. It's gonna be
feel
Burger
me?
King.
And I don't even eat Burger King.
News feed.
So here's America. Y'all see it on the screen. So here's the meme that I came across this week. Truss doesn't come with a refill. Once it's gone, you probably won't get it back. And if you do, it will never be the same. And that's a fact. That's basically what you all been saying all show. Now, I want to get back to real quick the Burger King analogy you just made. Dude goes, you put him on the grill, he burns up all the fucking burgers. Yep. You take him off the grill. I can't trust you with this shit. Dig. But if you train him, right?
Gotta train a nigga
to work the grill and do the grill properly, even after he done fucked it up, he could perhaps become proficient. And the analogy is this. Well, the analogy is this. One, you got to be able to forgive him for fucking up. And then you show him, hey, yo, this is where we went wrong and what we doing. So don't do this again. Here, I'm going to show you how to keep this bond intact since you don't, you choice with your fucking words there. Yeah. I'm going to show you how to keep this bond intact to where we could always be tight like we were.
Yeah.
Is that a possibility?
See, I would say now this is where it differs because you could train a motherfucker on the grill in Burger King, but in life you ain't finna sit up and train your friends and family and shit. Like
why
this
not?
This is how you supposed to deal with me.
I mean, but what I mean,
they pick that up over time, right? That's something that's unspoken. It's just like
we do.
If I hang around you long enough, I know
people
you
how to
like
treat
this,
you. You teach people how to treat you.
Sure, exactly. But you know what though? To your point, Mark, sometimes however severe that betrayal of the trust might be inadvertent. It might, even though you figure they know you, it might be something that they just didn't pick up on.
Yeah,
but these still your peoples though.
But for them kind of people, that just the ones I choose to not be around. Because for all the people that I consider near and dear to me, I've never had to have a conversation with them. We don't have arguments. We don't have falling outs. We don't have
because the betrayal. Because that's what I said. The betrayal is something it's never been there.
The way of how to just deal with it. I don't have to sit down and have to give you the terms and conditions of how to be my friend.
No doubt. Initially, I'm not saying off the bat. Nigga. I'm not saying off the bat. Yeah. But after something goes wrong, after as the song goes, after the love is gone, and then you're trying to get it back, maybe. Yeah. If you're going to forgive them, if you're going to let them back in the circle, this is something that you could do.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes certain things is, like you said, an unspoken rule.
Yeah.
And I could go with
that. It's just unspoken. That's just like if me and you, we dating, right? And we go over at my family's house. Mm. You see my cousin. My cousin bad as hell. I got 5 people in my family, y'all. Everybody fine. So anyway. And you just, you sitting there flirting with my cousin out cold, just in front of me.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's an unspoken rule. Sure. Like, you don't do that. Okay. So certain things If you don't have that much sense, nigga, bye.
In that point, you know, this has been face music because you know, that nigga never gets back. Period.
Yeah. But that's why I say you got to be specific though, because like I give an example. I've been in, or not been in, but you know, I'm in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been in the position of experiencing someone that I truly love. And in those situations, love make you do stupid shit. You'll forgive a motherfucker for some shit you probably should have broke their neck for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in specific situations, like, but when it comes to like you said, that stealing shit, that's the
Well, yeah, there are always going to be deal breakers and lines that you just can't.
I mean,
I'm
all
like,
of it
is you
really
a
is a
crackhead?
deal breaker for
Like,
me.
why-
But like
why
I
would you
said,
be
for me
doing
to even allow you back in a position to tolerate you,
All right, you know what?
it's got to be, you know, a specific
Just like
situation.
the husband off the Tyler Perry movie. What's that? When he had the crackhead wife.
Don't remember.
It was.
I mean, there's literally
that
like
was
6
House
different
Of Pains, you talking about?
Tyler Perry
That was a
movies.
series.
Yeah, but
House of
he had a
Pains.
play about the same couple. So the one, the wife was like a crackhead, but the husband kept trying to help her because he still loved her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, she out here sucking for crack.
Yeah, I
Like,
couldn't do no crackhead.
I don't know.
No crackhead
Huh?
stuff.
I mean,
And she
it's-
came back like, I'm clean.
There's definitely levels to this shit. I mean, and not to make light of that shit.
God bless you, sister.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
up out of here.
hey, look, I swear, I've been in that situation. I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody, and nope, I could not.
Man,
You got to go.
that's deep.
So I completely understand. You got love for the girl to this
journal
day,
behind some
but
shit.
yeah, no, you can't be my boo. If you,
I think that's where it was from. Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
No, that wasn't
she
crackhead.
wasn't.
That's
She
when
wasn't
he
crackhead. Yeah,
No, the main character wasn't a crackhead, but
his wife.
the lawyer.
I don't fucking know.
Either way.
If we talking about Tyler Perry, let's talk about the wigs. But let's not.
Oh,
Let's
just
get
like my wig.
Let's get.
Yeah, I remember that from 2 weeks ago.
Forgot about the wig.
That
Let's
wig
get-
was horrible.
You said we had more comments.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Let's get to that. And
Miss
then
Nubia
let's get
says,
to
okay, as I raise my glasses.
These next verses.
Don't look at me funny, but I'm gonna raise my glasses so I can read. Yes, it says, right, Willie. So my guard would be up even if I on the surface wanted to trust you completely. Yes. At the end of the day, I agree with her because
Say it again. I ain't hear nothing.
she said, okay.
She said she let him back in, but the guard is gonna be up. So
The guard was still on me up. So, like I said, if I let you back in, I'm still gonna be looking at you. Like, what if? And then even when you trust somebody again after you heal, if they do anything remotely that remind you of some stuff that they did before,
now the shit becomes a trigger.
now it's a trigger.
Yep.
That's where it becomes toxic. Fuck a trigger. I mean, that's where toxicity comes from.
You know what?
Like,
That's
it's like what I ain't finna do that shit again. But it's like if you go in front of a motherfucker and they smack you with their right hand. Right? The second time you come up, you got your hands up. They say, no, you can put your hands down. I ain't gonna hit you no more. And then the motherfucker smack you in the left hand. I mean,
Now it's time for me to gut punch your
You
ass.
setting yourself up for failure in those situations.
So is with that, I'm gonna read the second verse along with the chorus, and then I'm gonna ask the last question. So the second verse goes like this: for a while, to love each other with all we would ever need. Love was strong for so long. Never knew that what was wrong, baby, wasn't right. We tried to find what we had till sadness was all that we shared. We
Wow.
were scared. This affair would lead our love into something.
What?
No, I read that wrong.
Okay.
We tried to find what we had till sadness was all we shared. Because in my head, I'm hearing the song and trying to read it. That shit ain't working out
Don't do
well
that.
at all.
Don't do that.
To sadness was all we shared. We were scared. This love affair would lead our love into something happened along the way. Yesterday was all we had. Something happened along the way. What used to be happy was sad.
Oh.
Okay, so the chorus goes, oh, after the love
He
was
said,
gone.
oh, what was that? What was
That was me cueing you motherfuckers to sing with me.
No.
I was
That got
already
fuck off
there.
the Apollo right now.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, and after the love is gone, how could you leave me on? Now let me stay around. Oh, after the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Can love that's lost be found? Oh. Okay, that's enough.
See?
Nigga, anime.
That's why I leave the intro to y'all.
Okay,
I
so
leave the first the music shit to y'all.
all right, so check this out, man. Here's the last question I want to ask, and I think we sort of got a pretty much a litmus test of how we feel about it. Mm-hmm. A lot of times people do shit to us. They betray our trust, and we let them back in, right? Because love that's lost can be found.
Yeah.
My question is this, last question of the day. Are we really willing to forgive, or do we just think that we're willing to forgive? Because when you're talking about letting somebody regain your trust, that's really what you're talking about. You're really talking about your level of forgiveness. And a lot of us are like, yeah, I forgive, depending on who it is. And we got all these
but we don't do it.
But do we really do it?
We don't do it.
I don't think we really do
because we hold it over. Look, because listen. Nah.
You're going to hear about that shit all the time.
Listen. Mm-hmm. Because as long as you don't trigger me, like pulling the same old bull crap you was pulling before when you was on that bull crap, we good. But as soon as you do something that remind me of that same old shit, I'm like, nigga, don't get stabbed.
You know what? I like to be human on this side of the table. You know what I mean? I think that's why people like me, because I'm brutally fucking honest. I say a lot of the right shit the wrong way, but I don't think any of us ever, as people, give people a sincere opportunity to regain trust. And a lot of motherfuckers, I don't think anyone deserves it. Like, because to be completely truthful with you, it's like, motherfucker, you know what's right and what's wrong to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Every motherfucker, you know what you did, motherfucker.
Yep.
You know, now a lot of motherfuckers only get sorry when they get caught.
Yeah, sure.
Period.
You know, like if I ain't know you stole my motherfucking watch, bitch, you would have never felt bad about it until I found my watch and called you out on it. Or if I didn't know you was kicking it with my cousin, you know what I'm saying, until we popped up at the same place, and you'd have never felt bad about it. That's the thing about motherfuckers. Motherfuckers don't start feeling remorse until they get caught.
Truth.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like a lot of motherfuckers don't deserve that opportunity to get it again.
Cool.
It's like once you do it wrong the first time, motherfucker.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
I ain't finna play with you because I'm gonna never let you forget about it. I'll never let you live it down, bro. Every time you piss me off, it's gonna be bitch.
On facts.
You talk to my cousin like that, or you just me?
Facts. I mean,
with your whole ass.
And you know what? I said that was the last question that I was gonna ask, but I just thought of one more that I want to ask. I get where y'all coming from, and I can't say that I'm somehow above it. I'm somewhere along the way. I done probably been that exact same way. But the question I want to ask, you say that the folks don't deserve that forgiveness. They don't deserve that.
They really don't.
Okay. Would you want it?
No.
Would you?
Don't ever. If I do some fuck shit to you, don't ever trust me again. Don't give me that responsibility of ever being responsible.
Nah, you just said. Hold on.
No, I can't do it.
Wait.
I've showed you I can't do it.
Nah, I'm just saying. You just said that one of the endearing qualities about you is that you're human.
Absolutely.
That means two things. One, you're going to fuck up.
Absolutely.
Also, two, you're going to want at some point in time with somebody or some situation, you're going to want a second chance.
Right.
You would never see me on a redemption tour. You would never see me on a redemption tour.
Okay.
If I fuck up, I own it. And if you choose to fuck with me again after that, that's on you. I own it. Cool. I fucked up. My bad. Now, this is the thing. I understand that it doesn't take just getting caught to make better of a person. It takes time and maturation. You got to grow the fuck up. So don't think just because you caught me and I said sorry today that I'm going to be different tomorrow. I'm going to just be better at not getting caught. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to allow me that opportunity to try again,
somebody
if you going to give me an extra life,
cool, fair.
I'm going to take it.
Fair. And,
cool.
and somebody give you that extra life. But this ain't just any old somebody. This is somebody that you really fucking care for. This is somebody you really fucking love.
Cool. But if
they give you that second chance, they give it to you. You gonna take that same stance?
Yeah, if he's not mature enough to deal with it, it doesn't matter how much somebody. Let me tell you.
How about you?
That's how people get manipulated because they be naive. I'm telling you the truth. Like, that's being
real.
naive. If a motherfucker show you their true colors, this is who that motherfucker is.
Look.
Now, you gonna give them another opportunity to say, hey, now, I feel like because I caught you and I showed you that it hurt me, you're gonna be different.
Except for,
gonna be more sneaky.
Except for my true colors are if I fuck over somebody, but I really love them. And make no mistake about it, America, that can happen. You can fuck over somebody that you really love.
Not at all. That's a contradiction.
You absolutely can.
You cannot
Why?
fuck over somebody you
Because
really
we're human.
love.
But in the event that I am given a second chance, I am going to be cognizant and conscious of the fact that I did them wrong, and I am going to, on every level, if ever given a second chance, make sure that I don't do what I did that first time to her.
You could believe that in somebody that, so you could fuck over somebody.
No, I'm talking about me.
I'm just saying, you could fuck over somebody you truly lust.
No,
but for someone that you truly love,
I didn't say lust.
You can't fuck them over. Look, I'm gonna give you. Look, here goes some game. I tell my let's just speak for cheating right now, right? Let's just speak to cheating. I tell my little sister this all the time. I tell her, I say, listen, there's not a man on the planet who won't do it. Every nigga's gonna do it at one point. Everybody gonna try it. Everybody gonna see what it's hitting on.
What, cheating?
Yeah. I tell her, listen. I tell her, just find a nigga that love you enough to never let you find out. Not to say that every nigga's listen to what I'm saying though, because you're looking at it the wrong way. Not to say that every nigga gonna make a habit of it. You know what I'm saying? Every nigga ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm finna go do this every weekend. Some niggas might just be like, man, she bad and she really on my dick. I'm gonna try it. And then he'll hit her and that be the one time it be done. Be one and done. Niggas like that exist. One and done. I'm done. I don't like that shit. It made me feel bad. Like you hear stories about it all the time. Niggas be like, man, hell no. I was trying to cheat on my girl. My dick wouldn't even get hard. Cause he really in love, right? That's different. So it's a difference between fucking somebody over that you love and fucking somebody over that you lust. Fucking somebody over what you lust gonna bring that kind of energy.
We don't even
afterwards.
have to talk about somebody that you lust for because we already know.
You would have never fucked over somebody you love though. To begin with,
but he's trying to put a difference to it.
You would have never fucked over somebody you love.
You can. It happens all.
Would you fuck over one of your kids?
Time. You know what? As a parent, I can literally sit here and say that I've done some shit that was not advantageous for my kids for various reasons. Didn't mean to do it. At the point in time that I was doing it, I didn't think that's what was going to happen. But those types of things happen. Those types of things happen in relationships. Why? We're human. It's going to happen. I'm not saying the severity level like Mark was talking about. You know, who knows? Now, you use the example of cheating. Mm-hmm. As a human, I get into a situation, I'm at odds with my lady. I'm talking about like at odds. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna come home to change locks. Mm-hmm. At odds. And I'm out, she mad, I'm mad. Somebody catch you on the wrong shit, you do something fucked up. You wake up in the morning regretting the fuck out of it. I know people who have did exactly that. Came home, baby, I'm sorry. In a moment of vulnerability, I fucked you over. I cheated. And they, before it even got out, they went and told on themselves. Like, yo, I screwed up. I'm telling you I screwed up. I'm sorry. So to the point that you can't fuck over somebody you love, I disagree. You can, because we're human.
Well, this is the thing. Everybody's human, but everybody's not a responsible and mature human. You have to learn how to prioritize what the fuck love is for you. I'm going to tell you what love is for me. If I love you, I die for you. If I die for a motherfucker, I'm not going to fuck you over. If I have that deeper feeling for you as a human being, I don't have any...
You're not going to fuck them over intentionally.
I'm saying, no. You as a person, I'm going to protect you with everything in me. I'm gonna protect you if I truly love you. That's love.
You know
Lust is I'll fuck with you hard. But
No, lust is I'm here for
I'm
a
not
specific
perfect
reason.
and I might make a mistake.
Yeah, no.
Lust is not about just sex.
Nah,
You
no.
can lust a person in a mental.
And
You ever met somebody who you connect with on a mental level?
Yeah.
You lust that person just on y'all conversation.
Yeah.
That level of intelligence. You like, man, the way she speak is just so, it connects to me. I know I don't love this motherfucker, but it just touches me in
I'm
the way that
just,
she
you know,
speaks.
I'm
or he
vibing
speaks
with
it.
her. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's a
saying?
vibe. Like you have fun.
You can
Every
have
time we
vibes
hang out,
with
we have
different
fun.
people. So I
You know
can
what I'm
have a
saying?
vibe with different people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love this one dude.
Absolutely.
You know
but
what I'm
so,
saying?
but- so lust is not always sexual.
It's not
So I don't
always
want you to think
sexual.
of it like that. I'm not saying lust like,
We
oh, I
know.
just
We
fucking
listen. We know what it is, but I can. In this particular instance, I'm telling you, yeah, you can do. And the difference, the only difference in what you're saying and what I'm saying, is the way we define love and lust. Because I'm not saying lust. I'm saying love exactly the same way you're saying.
I think our
And it
difference
can
is
happen.
accountability.
No, but see, the thing is, the accountability will come, and the accountability comes especially for what we're talking about in the event that you get a second chance.
Okay.
And when you get that second chance, now you know you done screwed up, even though you knew you loved her from day one. You fucked up, but she gave you a second chance anyway. So now you're on even a more heightened alert.
So
I
you
can't.
like, okay, I almost lost the person I love, and now I realize I love this person,
Nope.
so I'm not about to.
Nope. I'm not now. Not now. I realize it. It's what I realize is in the event that she's not here, life is less for me. So
But that's what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
My
you
my
just
room for.
realize that you love them like that. Like you didn't realize if you knew you loved them before.
But the point is, what I'm saying is, I mean, I get. You're saying if you're gonna fuck over somebody you don't love them. I'm saying no, that's not necessarily true. I'm saying that can actually happen even though you love somebody. It
But
can.
you know, you don't realize how much you love them.
I could say
No, you
I could
realize
say,
you love them even more. How about that? Let's say it that way.
I could say
no.
in 31 years of life, I have never fucked over anybody that I love. I love. I've fucked over maybe, or not fucked over is the wrong term, but I've done dumb shit in situations for people that I had love for versus a motherfucker that I love. It's like, bro, if I got love for you, I don't want to see nothing bad happen
not
to you.
wanna
If
do
I
the
love
semantics.
you, it's different.
If I say I love you,
different.
I love you, and I mean it in these specific.
But that's why I was
ways
telling you, you
that
got to
I
learn how
mean
to
it.
prioritize your levels of love and what you consider love and what you consider lust and what you consider. It's a maturation process.
No,
I'm
but see,
telling you.
ain't no
sometimes-
prioritizing the difference between love and lust.
It's definitely
One
a
is
difference
one,
between
and
loving
one is
somebody
the
and
other.
having love for somebody. That's a difference.
It is.
And again,
Definitely a
those
difference.
are for me. Those are semantic, and that right there is that the difference between what you're saying and what I'm saying is literally just a philosophical difference.
But I
We're
think
saying the same thing, but it's a matter of wording. And okay,
yeah, I think what it is that sometimes people believe that they're in love when they're just in lust.
Yeah.
that
That
is
pussy
a
is
whole
hidden.
nother
That pussy hidden.
conversation.
That pussy
Right.
will make you think
You know what I'm
you're in
saying?
love.
Y'all vibe
You ain't
well.
in love. That pussy
Like you
hidden.
said, y'all vibe well. Like you said,
It's
I don't want to
it's
see. I don't want to
convenient.
see nothing happen to this person.
Man.
So you like, oh, I must be in love. No,
Yeah, because
no.
y'all got the same color and favorite TV show.
Right. Like, did we just become best friends?
fucking that.
Yes.
You fuck with the Family Matters too?
Got it.
Right,
Like, nah,
but
it
then
ain't
you
a fucking
realize
jackpot.
Susie or Derek, I'm just to add the women into it. You like, nah. When it comes to substance and what I really need,
Absolutely.
Did I get that?
That's it.
Now,
and
but
you
hold on, but
thinking
that's a whole nother topic. And you're
no,
right.
no, because it go with this, and that's the only reason why I say it. It go with this because what made you mess over Sarah for Trina? Because y'all was vibing and you thought you was really feeling Trina. You know what I'm saying? And y'all messed around, did something, and then after you got caught up with that, and you sit there and you weighed your options, and you like, Trina, cool. I pray nothing happened to her. You know what I'm saying? But I love Sarah. Because Sarah got everything that I'm looking for. So at that point, when you messed up, you realize that that's who you love, and that's all I'm saying.
I know, and I get that. My point for what we're talking about, we're not talking about you on the fence about if or not you love or lust for somebody. We're talking about somebody that you're legit in love for or in love with. And the difference between what you're saying and what I'm saying is complete semantics at that point. I'm not talking about, this is just some jump off. No, this is the one. This is that girl or this is that guy.
Oh, I ain't gonna never cheat on that guy. I would never cheat on that guy. I would never do anything that's going to cause him any harm.
Listen. Let me
just address that real quick. Let me just address. You can say that, and to say that you never do X, Y, and Z is to say that you're going to be perfect to that person, and we know that ain't true.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not gonna go out my way to do anything that's gonna that harm them. But certain things is off limits, like cheating. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And we were just talking about that in general.
Well, that literally brings me back to what. Right. That literally brings me back to what Mark said at the beginning of the show, though. There are levels to it. And sometimes you could do something, you can inadvertently fuck over somebody. You can inadvertently hurt them. You can inadvertently betray their trust. And now you wind up in that particular situation with somebody that you love.
That's like cheating on an accident, like a motherfucking catcher. I made a mistake.
I mean, you
can't inadvertently betray nobody's trust.
Listen,
except
for you're using cheating. No, except for you're using cheating as the only thing. It's more to it.
Okay, so let's talk about.
It's more. To
I didn't know you really needed it like that. My bad. I thought you had to.
It's more to it.
We got to wrap this up. And my last point is, like last week when we were talking about 1 foot out the door and 1 foot in. And the lady only said she only had a extra bank account because just in case they broke up. That's still a violation of trust.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're spending my money. Hell, fuck yeah.
So at that point, we put that in there. So let's incorporate both of those.
There's a bunch of stuff that could go in there.
Right.
Sure.
So we could incorporate that. Can the husband at that point get over that and deal with the wife on that left? Oh.
Because she showed that she's not worthy of trust. When a person break your trust, they show that. Listen, when a motherfucker show you they got some bitch assness in them, you got to take them for that. Face value. You got to take them for face value. If I show you I'm not worthy of your trust, then don't give it to me.
So using
you
last
keep
week's
giving it to me, I'm going to tell you. It's like giving a crackhead money. It's like, last time I let Rocky borrow $10, he never came back. Okay. This week I'm going to give it to him because he said he was sorry last week. He going to come with your $10 back again.
As Happy did, using last week's example, she secretly started a new job or started doing something online making money.
Yeah.
And, they had a conversation. Yeah, I put this away for, my rainy day, my exit plan. And, and he gets pissed. They had a conversation, and that feels like the violation of trust. And she comes back to him, and she's like, you know what? I see where you were coming from. I'm sorry, and not only am I sorry, but what I did was I closed that bank account out, which had roughly about half. Just hear me. Which had roughly $500,000 in it, and I just put that into our joint.
I'm gonna change my phone number, babe. I swear, ain't none of these niggas.
No, but
listen to what I'm saying, though. Listen, hear me out. Listen to what I'm saying, and I'm only saying it to prove the point that yes, you can come back from it. 1. And 2, you have to be in a spot to forgive in order to make things move forward.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to close out my argument to what we were speaking about. There's 60-year-old women that hit 60 in life, and it's going to be a fucked up example, but fuck it, balls to the wall. 60-year-old women. 60-year-old, did you say ball? Huh? 60-year-old woman in life that came. Listen, 60-year-old woman in life that came, never orgasm. Just like it's motherfuckers 60-year-old that had love for motherfuckers but never experienced love. Love is not something that every human being is going to experience in a lifetime. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Just because you live to be old and gray don't mean that you've experienced love. You might have experienced a deeper level of lust, don't mean you experience love. It's not for everybody. There's women that die that don't never get an orgasm. It just happens. That's life. It sucks. So what? It's just how it works. So I'm saying if you feel in a position to where you can say, hey, somebody I truly love, I fucked over. that meant that whatever that thing was you used to fuck them over with, you cared more for in that situation, and that
That's
particular
a hell of a
perspective.
rigid way to
And
look
you
at
know
life.
I'm just
what?
saying,
Wait.
I'm not gonna listen.
We-
I'm not gonna give that to somebody that I really have
Wait a minute.
true love.
Okay,
for.
so we
I'm
about
not
to
gonna give
wrap
it to
this
them.
up, but let's give Nubia Queen her final say, and she says, "Are you really in love at that point, or are you just in love with the sex for you to step out on somebody that you really love? Honestly, because if you really love them, what's a one night stand?"
Shit. This is a nut.
Well, here's what I want to know.
A 40 ball.
Well, okay, so quick. Let's do
Right,
this.
we gotta wrap it up.
Yep, we wrapping it up. So let's do this. Fuck, what have you learned? Just
All that.
give me
I'm
10
finna
words.
piss on myself.
Give me
Let's-
10 words, and what you doing, and what you figure we talked about today. How would you sum up what we did today? 10 words.
Talked about how not to F up if you want to keep the trust.
10 words.
Don't lose the trust in the first place, bitch.
Period.
Hey, listen.
You love them that much, don't get caught, motherfucker.
After the love is gone, if you love them,
That shit gone.
figure the shit out. Get back.
That was actually, well, motherfucker is a compound word, but you hit it on the head.
He hit it.
You counted it before you did it, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
Nah, I gotta tell you, I gotta pee now. I gotta pee.
My man.
Right.
Just how I
We
feel.
done.
How I
This
feel.
is Best
How I
Face
feel.
Music.
Nonetheless, this is
Flush.
the face the music.
Make sure you
See you
flush.
later, motherfuckers.
Now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.